What up, world? It's your girl, Casey the Connect. Who's styling? Who is back? It's 2023. I know you missed me. I'm glad to be back at S.STREET Media. What up? This is to Ty Mopkins. What up, though? That's to my Detroit family. Hey, I'm starting it off by saying, guess who's going to the Super Bowl? Shout out to the Kansas City Chiefs. And shout out to Philadelphia Eagles, 2 black quarterbacks in the 2023 Super Bowl. And I am elated. This is going to be the biggest mamantes of all mamantes. And you want to know why? Because I'm going to be in the building. Big shout out to Starter, Carl Banks, Texana Watts, Rough Civilian, my guy Piff. It's gonna be dope. I'm excited to go to Arizona. But let me rewind back because I haven't been in S.STREET Media since Christmas. So it's good to be back. Let me adjust my crown. The top shotter is back. No, I'm just joking. I'm sorry, I'm fresh from Jamaica. Shout out to everybody that's in Jamaica. Bigger, Tentic, Javalani, and my guy from Ghana, Stoneboy. I'm sorry, I'm still in Jamaican girl. They call me an island girl. I went there, almost got married. Stella got her groove back, got blocked, met new friends in Jamaica, mashed up the island in Jamaica, came there and had a mamante. So shout out to everybody that was in Jamaica. I love it. I love it there. They loved me. They treated me like Beyonce. And then you got to go to my social media to find out the rest that happens. But I did an amazing video with Tentic. Tentic is Kingston's finest. It was such a mamante to meet him. So shout out to Tentic. Everybody that I met in Jamaica, the list goes on and on. Shout out to my girl Neela, who came. Yep, she bought that extra bag, that luggage, so we were able to get. She was my assistant, but then she became the manager, and then it was a lot going on in Jamaica. So big shout out to her. Shifter for the connection, styled Shifter. And I got a whole new job and was able to go to Jamaica. So big shout out to clothes. These clothes right here, they take me all around the world. Shout out to Soul D Sporty. Dope brand. Let me tell you about this sweatshirt right here. I love it. It's one of my favorites. And there's a story behind this, but we're not going to talk about it right now. I just want you to follow Soul D Sporty, one of the dopest brands out right now. Follow them. Hit them up. Tell them you saw it on the Who Style and Who show. Don't ask for a discount, please. Support Black-owned businesses, right? Then I want to give a huge shout out to another brand. They were on the Who Style and Who show before, but they sent me some product from Art Basel when I saw it. FDK Rare. It's my guy. I love it. Thank you. Very good quality. Follow. Why did I put it to the mic like the mic's going to talk? Okay.
I got it.
Haven't been here for a while. Hi, Mike. You guys do things. I didn't even know that. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you tuned into the Who Style and Who show. Man, oh, man. I have been on a world tour. I said that I went to Jamaica, but before Jamaica, I was in Miami. Miami's like my second home. I really should move there, but then I couldn't come do my show. So I have to figure out when S.STREET Media will be opening up headquarters in Miami, and I will be the first show there because I need my beach. But the new year has started. I've seen that nothing has really changed. Right in the new year, what are we, 31 days, and another black man has been killed. So that is not good, and I'm very, very appalled about that situation. Now, normally, because this is a fashion show, I try not to talk about certain things because it brings a certain melancholy over the show. But I have to talk about this because first, big shout out to S.STREET's own Jenna. Jenna had posted about Ty. Now, before the media started, they were saying, he was just a black man, the photographer, traffic stop for reckless driving. And now it's been put on the internet that Ty's current girlfriend was the ex-girlfriend of one of the cops. And then the cop took a picture and sent it to the ex-girlfriend with him on the floor. Wow. And you ruined 5 other people's lives. Shout out to the 6th member, which was, of course, a white man. And I'm sorry to say it just like that. Because at this point now, we got to just really put it out there. Enough is enough. I thought it was racism, but it goes a whole step crazier because now it's our own people. We got to stop. It's just too much. You got people protesting. And what are we really protesting for? That's what I want to ask. Because we were protesting for one thing, and now we found out that it was a connection. I just pray for the family. I pray for our people as a whole. I pray for the fraternity that he came from, because now once people do something, it all gets connected. We got to do better, people. Like, get my book, Dictator by Kalia Clark, because not for nothing, this is just too much. And I want to, put it out there and dedicate my show to him. He was an amazing photographer, because now that he's made national news, you go and you look. I have a thing for sunsets and sunrises. His last moments on earth, he's taking a picture of a sunrise. And I just want to say, it's a tough world that we're living in, and I'm tired of every time going on the internet, it's another black man dying. So, guys, can we just stop the senselessness and really, this man was a father, another man yelling out to his mother again. Enough is enough. So I want to give a moment of silence for Ty. What's his last name? Because I don't think I said it correctly before. So big shout out to him and everyone. And Jenna, thank you for that informative information, because I definitely didn't know that. I didn't get too into the story because in my spirit, I knew it was something else to it. And it's really sad that 5 black officers would do that to another black man. When we have to worry about white officers, now we got to worry about our own kind. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're tuned into the Who Style and Who show. But I had to talk about it because it was really weighing heavy on my spirit. To get into fashion, what we're here for, Who Style and Who, I have a lovely guest. I'm segueing right into it. Solid Members Club?
Yes.
How solid are you guys? Let me know. Because y'all ain't bring me no hoodie.
Nah, we got it all for you. Don't worry.
Let me see. Introduce yourselves first and foremost. Introduce yourself.
Yes. Well, I'm Low Key Jiggy. You can follow me on IG.
Low Key Jiggy.
Yeah,
na. What's your name?
Coco Chanel.
What we doing?
It's ladies' night, and I'm feeling right. We have the new 2023 ladies' night. She's Coco Chanel. I guess I'd be Jazzy Joyce, right? Shout out to Jazzy Joyce. Are you? Oh no, I'm Angie. You're Jazzy Joyce, right? It was 3 of them: Jazzy Joyce, Coco Chanel, Angie Martinez. Well, we one of us 3. You the only one that got your own name because you Coco Chanel. We gotta battle it to figure out which one you want to be, Angie or. Well, I gotta be Angie, right? Because it's my show.
Yeah.
Was Angie the? Yeah, she was
you
the
take
leader.
the lead. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do your thing.
Yeah, but Jazzy Joyce. Don't sleep on her. She was definitely a figurative part of ladies' night. Her voice was so distinct. So shout out to DJ Jazzy Joyce on the ones and twos. Show me this product, solid.
Right here, we
solid
got some
as a
t-shirts.
rock. Let me see. Where are you hailing from?
Coming from Brooklyn, New York.
Oh Lord, you know what they say. Oh, Coney Island.
Last stop in Brooklyn.
Okay, well, big shout out to D Chambers because he put me in contact.
Sure.
He told you about me. So look at D Chambers. Can we all have a D
Shout
Chambers
out to
in our lives?
Man. That's my guy.
Always putting people on. So you're from Coney Island. Which street? Because there's only 4.
On from the back, 36.
Okay.
Neptune.
Oh, okay. I went there. Is that like the one when you walk into the right, that first street towards the, ooh, shucks a man. Oh, Lord, 12 years don't pop. Hold on a second. I'll see you later. Is that close to, is that by Nathan's or on the other side?
Oh, no, it's all the way in the back.
Yeah.
Last stop. Literally the last stop.
How is it from being in Coney Island? Talk to me about that.
We on the come up right now.
You guys got a new basketball court.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to D Chambers.
You guys have an amazing array of talent from Coney Island in the arts. You guys got that new
rappers.
You got the new art thing, right?
The art wall.
Yep.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Definitely.
So tell us about you. How did you just pop up into the fashion world?
Well, basically, I like to be creative and I like to, express myself. So this is definitely one way I could do it. Mm-hmm. And solid means a lot to me.
Tell us
what solid means to me. To me, it basically means standing on what you mean, what you say, no switching up, being genuine, being a genuine person. Big on loyalty, and basically, you don't have to second guess anything. There's no switching up once you locked in.
So how do I be down with solid members club? Because is it a real club or?
It's for the solid people, people that know
they solid.
They ain't do no side shiesty stuff behind anybody back. Because you turn your back and then it's a different story.
We gotta take auditions or resumes to be in the solid club. So what are you said the dynamics of how you can be a solid member? How can you not be a solid member?
There's many ways out here.
Give me two off the top of my head. Because I know people from Coney Island. Do you actually tell people like, nah, he can't be in my brand because he ain't solid?
If you did some shiesty stuff, some bird stuff, you definitely can't be solid.
Oh, okay.
Switched up on your mans with no explanation, definitely can't be solid.
I got one. If you with two girls, right, lying to the other girl, you ain't solid.
Yeah, we could throw that in there for sure.
If you owe me money and you haven't paid your rent,
you definitely
you ain't solid.
Yeah.
If you I'm sorry, I can
go on. You had no points.
I could go on for days. If you don't follow the Who Style and Who Show, you ain't solid.
That's right.
If you don't follow S.STREET Media, we are not a podcast. We are a media station. You ain't solid.
Hello.
Make the switch. Trust me.
Hello.
Okay, so what's your part in solid? How did you guys link up?
Well, that's family.
Oh, cousins, family.
That's blood. Yeah.
That's blood.
Oh, okay. You're the Aquarius bossy one.
Right. So when she came to me with the idea and stuff, I just wanted to support any way I could. So that's pushing her brand out, wearing it.
Are you like the brand ambassador as well?
You could say that, yeah.
Definitely.
So every time she get a new drop or something, I always be like, yo, let me get that.
Oh, so you actually physically support it and buy it?
Yeah, that's family. So I support.
Definitely.
That's dope. So when was this all come to life? What year was this? Because we're in this year?
No, this was 2019.
Oh, okay.
This was
so you've been out for
2019.
a while.
Yeah, I actually rebranded. I started with Salome, and then I rebranded. Took some time off, put some thought into it, and I came Solid Members Club.
I like it. Idea. I think you should really run with this. The logo.
Appreciate it.
Shrink it a little bit for like your polos,
like t-shirts.
Oh, see, pay attention.
We here. I'm trying.
You got
Probably
it.
doing.
I love this. Love the artwork.
Appreciate it.
Love the quality.
Yep. I take all ideas, constructive criticism.
Hang tag.
Learn.
I want to see solid members in here.
Yes, definitely.
That's next. I need a bucket hat. Let me see. Take me through the line. Let's go. We might get robbed.
Because this is gonna be a drop.
hat.
So
in
in between that, yeah, this is gonna be a drop, and you see the tag in there. It's gonna be a drop. Coming soon.
I am not mad at this.
Appreciate that.
Red is my favorite color.
Look nice on you.
Definitely look nice. Okay, that's what you say. Throw that out there.
Okay, hold on a second. I always try to support the brand.
Yeah, for sure.
We might have to
What is your favorite color? Throw that out there.
Hold on one second.
Look good against the skin.
This has to come out,
Matching
so
the
you know I
lipstick.
gotta.
You know what I mean? She doing it.
I gotta throw this on real quick.
Hey.
Show the love, the quality. Oh no, my
Quality is definitely getting better.
Ooh, what
Definitely
that red
is.
be like? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Nice and comfy.
Oh,
Oh,
let's go.
yeah. Thank you. My stylist.
Okay.
He helps me because I would have been mad when I saw the video. Like, why you didn't tell me to take my hair out? We're a team. He's my normie. Yeah?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's fire.
Oh, that look cute.
Yeah.
That's fire.
And I'm going to add, like, I had a little collar.
That's the one right there.
There you go.
Look at that.
This is cute. And it
Look
drops
at
when?
that. This drop February 1st. We're gonna start February right.
How does, what are the concepts? I mean, not the concept. What's the price point on these?
The crew necks is going for $60 right now. Good quality.
Will this come in a hoodie as well?
A hoodie, no. The hoodies is a full sweatsuits, nothing
let
on the
me
back.
see.
But it's just simple. And then we have the pants right here.
Ooh, what's the highest size this comes in?
Right now, I believe a 2X.
2X.
2X, yes.
And this is the question that I ask all brands. Does this come in gray?
Yes, it do.
Yes.
Yes, it do. Let's go.
I have a thing for gray sweatpants.
Really?
Yes, I have a whole record.
Yeah,
I gotta
nice.
send it to you. Let me see that orange. Is that what she's wearing?
That's what she wearing.
Yeah.
Stand
That's
up,
fine.
show
Stand
them.
up. Let's see the yeah. And what size are you wearing? The small?
Small.
Yeah, so we have the
Fit
orange
real
one
good,
as well.
nice and comfy.
Stand back over this way. So that's the camera right here. That's fire. So the whole sweatsuit's how much?
120.
120.
Try to, be affordable to my peoples, support each and every one.
If it was 500, let it be 500.
Let it be 500.
Solid. If you gotta ask the price, you can't afford
That's what I'm
it.
talking
That's a
about.
fact.
And I think we need to stop doing that. I think if the brand wants it to be 500,
It's 500.
it's 500. You got to pay for the name. And how do you feel being young, having a brand, seeing so many people doing brands?
I think it's dope. I think it's really dope that people minds are working, is exercising, they're expressing themselves, whichever way they put out whatever their brand name is. Obviously means something to them. So they able to get it out and could walk your art.
So you said you were a Pisces, right, when we were talking
Big
about
Pisces here. Big
energy.
energy.
Pisces, and you're the Aquarius.
Yep, it's Aquarius season.
Yay! Well, let me be the first to say happy birthday
Yes,
to you. Did it pass or it didn't go?
It's the 8th.
Oh, okay. Happy birthday to you. And then the 8th, I will be heading to Scottsdale, Arizona for Super Bowl. And Solid members might be featured in the Super Bowl. Who's styling who? Mamonte. What was so dope about you? She literally hit me up and hey, she's here now. I was like, let's get to the business. Right. I want to give you an interview. Is this your first interview?
Yes, it is actually.
We have a first timer. Now, all the shows that will be DMing her to ask her to come on their show to try to get a free T-shirt.
Just know
It's
I
worth
started
it.
here.
She started here. Who's styling who? The premiere show
go.
where if you have a brand, you should come. I like the brand. I like what it stands for. I like where it's going. If you could have anybody in the brand, who would it be?
Honestly, somebody strong that I say Bobby Shmurda.
Bobby.
If we gonna talk solid.
That's interesting. Okay, so big shout out to Miss Penny. Bobby Smurder will be dropping his cookie. He has an edible drop. I will send you the invitation. You should RSVP and make your, if you could, wish come true. If not, get it to me. I'll be there. Bobby, you solid. Rowdy is super solid.
That's a fact.
So if you could if I bring one, you might as well have one for the other one too.
Definitely.
A girl, who would you want to see as a female in the brand? See, I threw you off and made you think that I was one.
Did.
Girl and guy.
You definitely did. I gotta think about that one. Girl. I'm gonna throw Lola Book in there.
Lola.
She putting it down for Brooklyn right now. She definitely
80. Can we get some Trav? Shampoo, can you get solid to Miss Lola?
Don't play with it.
Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't
Definitely
play with it.
thing.
I just wanna. I ain't gonna tell you what I want. I ought to get banned and then we'll go into commercial. I just want someone to love me, call me, and follow me on Instagram. Who's Styling Who? You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're tuned into the Who's Styling Who show. Kanye West got married. Do we care? I just think it's hilarious how in the entertainment world, you're crazy on a Tuesday, married on a Thursday. Yeah. And nobody cares. Let's talk about mental health. Go ahead, talk. Well, you're co-hosting today.
That's important. Mental health is definitely important.
And I think that, is there a month that we supposed to specify mental health? What month is that?
It's coming up, actually.
Oh, I asked you because you said you were a social worker. So I thought you knew. It's coming up?
Yeah, I don't know what month, but.
Me neither, but I want to say, the reason why I say that is because mental health is something that I think that we don't talk about.
Right.
I think a lot of creative geniuses, me being one of them, people like to label you. So people always call me crazy. But I started to think about it. What is crazy, right? Albert Einstein, they called him crazy, right? They called me crazy, and then I sat down and I said, wow, I'm in season 12 of the Who's Styling Who show. It was a, thank you. It was a thought, right? I said, I want to bring forth to the forefront stylists and designers, and Joan Rivers raised me. So I wanted to have a black fashion police. Okay. But then Joan Rivers passed away. Then I felt like it was an open lane because I was already doing Who's Styling Who while she was alive. Rest in peace to my godmother, Joan Rivers, in my head. I actually got to meet her, so I always told her the funny story of how I just love her. But I think we got to stop name calling people.
Absolutely.
We got to stop name calling. We got to stop calling people certain names unless they're uplifting. Why can't we call people gorgeous and beautiful and smart and funny and intelligent and creative and dope? Because I was dope before social media even started. I'm not going to put my age out there because I'm Tinkerbell.
Still gorgeous. What?
Thank you. Give this girl her
Still
own.
gorgeous. Definitely.
Thank you. I always liked you. Pisces and Taurus, we're like this. We know how to really mesh well.
Absolutely.
Gotta watch. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if she's single, what's going on. But she had me ready to go to a whole nother. I'm like, wait, I'm gorgeous. Let me fix my grill. That's my problem. I'm easily influenced. I always think these men are solid. And then I'm fooled because they wear gray sweatpants, and then I'm just like, so don't bring a guy in gray sweatpants around me in your brand because I'll be confused from the solid, thinking they're solid, and we don't know because you put on a good outfit can transform you into anything. Yeah. That's why I asked, do you have like NDA or a permission slip to let anyone be solid? So do you have any customers outside of New York?
Oh, yes. I shipped to Atlanta, Florida. I've done a few shippings,
What was it like to get your first order, like outside of New York? Like, what was that feeling like?
It was like, wow, I'm being seen. I'm being seen, It's not just
New York City.
Right. I want everyone to see it. So I actually shipped to Cali before as well. That was definitely different for me.
If you don't mind me asking you, how old are you?
I'm 28.
Wow. I really thought you were 20. I was really about to go into like, are you fresh out of high school? Like,
black don't crack. I mean, let's go with that.
That's a fact.
Well, I will say it does crack because that white in me is starting to give me these wrinkle lines, and that is not it. So, mommy, somebody, like whoever's my adopted parent, can you give me some treatments on how? Speaking of that, big shout out to Ashanti. Thank you. I won over the Christmas holiday, and I never win anything. I won.
You won something.
I'm about to show you guys right now.
Oh, you winning. The box is definitely nice.
The box alone, right?
Right.
I felt, what was that movie where they just had the box? You're like,
you winning.
okay. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, it's a wrapping paper for me. Ashunta Sheriff. She is a legendary makeup artist, and she sent me, all her beauty. I'm going to have lashes for days.
Oh, lashes.
Thank you.
That's what y'all into.
Ooh, she's like, that's what y'all into. Yeah. Thank you. Congratulations on winning the holiday giveaway. We hope you enjoy your new goodies. Ashunta. Thank you. Wow. Black owned, baby. Support. I feel like Christmas. All these products. Tune into the Who Style and Who show. I will be doing a special Instagram. Yeah, she sent me a whole pack.
Sent a lot in there.
I'm like, and it keeps going. Oh, my favorite red lipstick drama. I'm about to put this on right now.
Match the sweater.
Match the sweater.
God.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see something.
Let's see.
Let me see something.
Oh, yeah. I'm so. AshintaBeauty.com. Follow, like, comment, share. My allergies are kicking my butt. Hold on, excuse me. Who's styling whom? Could have been in the world, but you're tuned in. Mav, can you please hand me a tissue if we have one, please? No? Okay. Who's styling whom? Ooh, she gave me royalty. I love this. I'm loving the packaging, Mama. Look at all this cool stuff. Oh, look.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, my daughter's going to steal all of this. Jesus. Shout out to everyone that's tuned in on the Who Style and Who show. Today is my lucky day. Yay. I'm loving. Follow Who's Styling Who. If you are a brand and you want to be featured on the Who's Styling Who show, this is the show for you. I am excited for my beauty box. What up? The Jersey brand. This is my tissue because clearly I don't have a tissue and I'm having allergy symptoms on the phone right now. What up, Dallas Green? What up, everyone that's tuned into the Who Style and Who show? Hi, everybody. Happy Monkey, everybody, Big Meat. Detour Originals. What up, Rod, Tay and Zay? Thunny Brown, Sam No Graham, Seven the Brand. Toya, I need my jacket. Stress, what's up? Alex. Oh, thank you for my badges. Who's styling who? I'm going to be talking like this until they bring me a tissue because it's Happy New Year. Happy 2012. Yeah, so this is what happens when you have live TV. Anything can happen. So we're going to sing Happy New Year, Happy New Year. My New Year's been starting off good. My New Year started off with going to Miami, styling for Shifter and Conscious. Conscious is a big reggae artist.
Yeah.
Shifter is my favorite reggae artist. To me, so underrated, but this year is his year. Timeless! So big shout out to Shifter. Where do you want to see the brand go? You're already in Cali. You're already in Atlanta.
Right. I would like for it to open up more and do your thing.
Go ahead, go.
I would like.
I was needing you to talk so I could do a
so you
spin.
can do it. Be
Do
low
my
with it,
one,
right?
too. Go ahead.
I would like for it to expand a little more, and these places that I already sent out to get more people in it and showing it off, representing it, standing on being solid. You know.
Do you have a website?
I'm actually currently working on my website right now, so that's where I put my time.
Okay. Best advice I could give to you: all the markets that you already shipped in, put those in your hashtags.
Okay.
So if you're shipping into California, if you're shipping to Atlanta, now the brand is New York
Right. It's going.
ITL. Yeah, so you should always. And then also hashtag the other markets that you want to be in. So if you want to be international, you should be hashtagging international, Philly, wherever you want to go.
Right.
Whatever's trending, hashtag that when you post.
Okay.
So that hits up all the different markets. I learned that here at S.STREET Media.
I was going to say, I need help with the hashtag.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. But that's why if you become down with the who styling who,
for sure. Good.
I will definitely get your brand in markets. I think if you do want to be committed to the Super Bowl, that'll be good because now you're going already out to Arizona. Another thing you should specialize in, take 10 T-shirts and then make a wish list of 10 people that you want in your brand and see if you accomplish that. Start slow.
Yeah.
I remember my first person ever that I wanted to style was Method Man. I said that. Now I manifested that 20 years ago. I started working with him probably like 4.
Wow.
So
trust the process.
Anytime I pulled up a picture, shout out to my girl Kathy. She's like, yo, I was there when you said that. I was a fan first, but I said if I ever, that's why I asked that question, if I could.
Right.
And I used to say if I could style anybody, it would be Method Man.
Right.
And if you go to my Instagram, I've been styling him. So big shout out to Hands the Great, my girl Santa Music, who put me in position. Pamela Watson, who when I was the first time I got to style Method Man. And it's been a journey for me. I've been here. Like I said, you're coming on my 12th season, my first show back. And I had this whole plan. I spoke to Mathematics. I said, I'm not inviting no guests. I'm coming and I'm going to talk my sugar honey iced tea. And then I thought about it. I'm like, nobody wants to listen to me talk for 2 hours. I like to hear myself talk.
But you be spitting. So
I be trying to spit, but then I realize people don't listen. This is why. You want to know how I know this? Because it's 2023, right? My show's 12 seasons, right?
Okay.
I was the first show ever on online to talk about emerging brands, to talk about giving brands the opportunity. Big shout out to Angie, Wendy, every show in the world on radio. No one was ever talking about fashion. Outside of Joan Rivers, they probably had, and if I'm wrong, this is why I love to be wrong. I want you to at me, send me the link to any fashion podcast, any fashion shows, anything. Let's cross brand. I want to give you your flowers. I just know for me, when I was coming into the game, there was no show that I could go to that was talking about emerging streetwear brands. As a stylist, I felt it was my due diligence to be able to put brands in the forefront. I could have put Gucci, Louis, all that, but they already were established. What I specialize, my niche, is product placement. And at first, I'll get into beef with somebody over a T-shirt. That's true indeed. And if I'm lying, I'm flying, because this just happened to me. So I realized that I have a love for fashion. I have a love for new brands, emerging brands. And the word that I can't stand is little. So I'm never going to call a brand little, because I hate when somebody calls my show little. What I will say is, to all the emerging brands out there, don't ever think of yourself as little. Think of yourself as starting. Always be like the turtle, the tortoise, slow and steady, steady and slow. Because again, coming into my 12th season, a lot of people never say anything about the Who Stylin' Who show. I'm one of the Stapleton shows who've put so many people in position, so many brands, so many co-hosts, so many hosts. People have their own show. And it's not to say this so that I can get recognition. It's to say this to remind people that we have to stop kind of like acting like, because everybody, just be humble, be humble. It's cool to be humble, but it's also good for people to recognize others, because you want to be recognized. Yeah. So for me, the Who Stylin' Who show has always been a platform to recognize other people. And I'm at the point now where I'm okay if I don't get recognized by other people, because you know what? Dates don't lie, people, and I'm the one who always leaves everything up. You could block me, you could take the pictures down, but I don't. And I will always pay homage to those that have been a part of my journey. Big shout out to Shampoo, YNVS, for giving me the opportunity to even be on a platform, because it was him that brought me into internet radio. Then it's Under the Streetlight Network. Big shout out to Strategy. I want to give him a big shout out because he brought me back. Because when I stopped doing it for a while, because the show I was on took a hiatus, he brought me back in right after Fashion Week. So I will never forget that. Shout out to anyone that I've ever done podcasting with, anyone who's ever been on my show, any co-host, any host, any brand. 12 years is a long time. When I think back to a lot of the brands that I've worked with, wow, man, to see some of you guys, to see you still be in the game, to see the ones that fell off. This is, like I said, it's a marathon. But
exactly.
be the tortoise, though.
Right.
Don't think that you have to
sprint.
Because brands that are already established still have their highs and lows. I look at brands like FUBU. Like FUBU had their high, they had their low, and they're back out. Look at Pelly Pelly, they're out. Look at Averex, they're out. Big shout out to Averex. Shout out to Zaire Paper Brown Paper Bag Art, Vadu. We created it a while ago, but it's back viral again. The legendary Averex that Method Man wore in Belly. We recreated it. If you would like to see the augmented reality Averex, go to my Who Stylin' Who page. Go to Kalia Clark. Follow. When you put that phone on that patch, the whole scene comes up. Is you the bout it fool? Right. So yeah, so follow me, follow everyone that was a part of that Mamante. That probably is one of my favorite pieces that I gave Method Man, because when I saw him in that movie, I said I have to work with him. And to be able to recreate that piece 20 years later is beyond a dream come true. And I thank everybody that's been a part of my journey. I'm in humble season right now. So many people are dying. So many people go to sleep and don't wake up, that we gotta give each other our flowers. Big shout out to Mace, Jada Kiss,
for sure,
Styles P, The Locks, everybody that was in Apollo. Do you know that the first time ever in Apollo they performed Horse and Carriage? That song has been out 100 and something years. I'm lying, but that's how I feel. And they never performed the record, which made me think, why did they never perform the record? Oh, thank you. See, my trustee. Oh, so didn't know that. So today we found out that the reason why they never performed Horse and Carriage was because they were cool when they made the record, but had beef, and then they performed the record. That was, if you missed the Apollo, Apollo's been on fire. Oh, the one show that I am upset that I did not attend, but I felt like I was there, thanks to everybody that went live, was the Little Kim show. The Little Kim and Friends.
That was fire.
You were there?
Nah, I seen some clips.
Oh,
thanks to everybody who recorded. Yeah,
thank you for
Thank you.
Fat Joe made a statement saying that, how do you get to enjoy a concert if you're on your live? And I wanted to ask that question to concert goers. Now, me, I'm a real concert goer. So out of the 2 hours in a concert, I only have 10 minutes of footage. Okay. I'm gonna keep it real. Like I don't have time. Yeah. And then the 10 minutes of the footage is shaky.
Yeah, that's
screaming.
You're not even recording right
through it. So yeah, I'm not gonna be your best person to. I like concerts. Like I really enjoy going and being in the moment. So my question of the night is: when you go to a concert, do you record the whole 2 hours, or you only have little?
Not the whole 2 hours, but I got out of the 2 hours probably about an hour.
Okay, what about you?
I get like certain clips.
Right. Now, is there rules and etiquette to going to a concert and recording? So this is to you, Fat Joe. I mean, as a legend, I record parts of the concert. Like if that's my favorite record, I'm
Right,
like,
right,
lean back.
Yeah, that's
lean back. Lean back. Yeah, that's the part.
Right.
But if I don't know your, because you know when they perform, they always do records you never know.
Yeah.
That's when you don't record. I feel
course.
like that's concert etiquette. Don't record the songs you don't know.
Right, taking up
record
space.
the songs.
Taking up space.
Record the songs that you do know, so you have that in your in your
memory.
memorabilia.
Yeah,
like
right.
I was there when they sang that record. That's just my personal opinion.
Absolutely.
Comment, like, share. What's your thoughts when you go to a concert? When I go to a concert, I'm really reading the people in their fashion. Like, why do you have those shoes on? You're going to be standing.
Right.
Summer Jam. That is
Seriously.
my favorite. Summer Jam, I do it every year. I am baffled by the outfits that you girls wear in Summer Jam. And I can't talk about it right now, but I will say this. Who's Styling Who? We have a major announcement. S.STREET Media has a major announcement in regards to Summer Jam. And I can't wait to be the first to say it, because I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek. Who's Styling Who? Mike is going in your face. And this year, I'm asking, because I got security. So I'm going to ask, what was your inspiration, your thought process behind this outfit? Now, if you are plus size, I'm definitely not asking you these questions, because they're the first ones to be take offense.
Right.
And I love them, but trust me, my daughter's a plus size, but she's a bad plus size. She be, you know how some plus size girls could really dress?
Yeah.
Shout out to my daughter. Not because I'm a stylist. She's one of the hardest people I've ever had to work with in my life, from kindergarten to all the proms. I'm like, she is my toughest client, but my baby girl serves, beats, everything. Sorry, just a proud moment of of a parent. Now back to this world we call in, right? These hats. How much are the buckets? How much are the hats? Because that's a sold out item. How are you gonna bring a sold out piece to the Who's Styling Who show?
That was something that dropped last summer, I believe, or 2 summers ago. Last summer, yeah. So and those went fast. The truckers went fast. So it
went crazy.
It varies from 30 to 35.
When are we relaunching the buckets?
Oh, we're gonna have to relaunch them soon. It's definitely
Buckets are all season.
People take flights.
They do, and that's
People
gotta
take
be
flights.
the brand that's
People
an
take
all season
For sure.
brand. Because
That's a
if you
fact.
solid, that means you travel. That means you all over the world.
Seasons change. Solid people don't. So you're right.
You gotta have them. You
Might
gotta
be
have
onto something.
You have to have signature pieces
That's-
that other brands don't put out for the whole. That's my gem to you.
Oh, noted for sure.
So if
Noted
you
for
know,
sure.
if you have a big seller, because remember, California is hot, New York's not. So you I'm answering your own question.
Right,
Remember you
right.
said, I want to keep it going. So
Right,
you should drop your capsules, but drop them. So like, okay, so we're in winter. So you may be pushing your sweatsuits here,
Right.
but your other collection is pushing.
Makes perfect sense.
And that's how you drop your capsules. You could be like,
Noted,
I drop this
noted.
capsule February 2 for this, but you could drop another collection right in February and then be like, this is for my Cali people. This is for my
right.
skaters.
You right. You absolutely right.
This is what I'm here for. Who's Styling Who?
I appreciate you.
Yeah, guys, brands, don't be afraid. One thing about me, what did I do? Why did I do a bathing suit brand was because I travel all
Okay,
year.
yeah.
And
Makes sense.
Old Navy, Target, they only do their bathing suit seasonal. And then you would have to really research different brands who have bikinis
Right.
all year long.
Right.
So I would say, note to self, if I'm a brand, I'm gonna have things all year long that so it could keep selling,
going.
because I don't just want to be in one box. And I think that's where a lot of brands go wrong. They're like, oh, it's winter, so I'm only going to sell gullies and
No, you're right.
sweatsuits.
You're
I'm
right.
like, all right, but my man, and what about the guy who comes, the new consumer that comes on your page is like, oh, man, she only has sweatsuits and I need a T-shirt and I'm going to Cancun. So always just keep, maybe if it's just one or two, and you could be like Supreme, drop it and only make a limited quantity and make the people want more. That's what I see for your brand. Don't focus so much on trying to do broad sales.
Right.
focus on selling out every time you drop.
Right. That's what I had in mind. Yeah.
And if
right.
you're doing
I
that,
love
then
it.
you
I love
already
it.
have accomplished one part of the goal. If
Absolutely.
those buckets have sold out, that means you have sold out items.
Yes. 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 I do. Thank
That's
you.
a
Thank
round
you.
of applause.
Appreciate all my supporters too.
You should.
Thank
You want to give any
thank
shout
you.
outs to anybody
Like-
far?
So far, well, I just want to shout out basically all my members, all the solid members that's definitely been supporting me, holding me down, keeping me going. Gotta shout out D Chambers. You definitely been there for day one. Definitely true with that.
We love D Chambers here at the Who's
Definitely.
He's definitely a solid member.
For
Club.
sure. I
He
can't
should
I can't forget my guy Fire Kid as well.
Oh,
Shout out to
Fire
Fire Kid
Kid.
for sure. You know, and shout out to my cousin right here, his fam. She been here with me since day one as well. And shout out to you.
Shout out to me.
For
Let
sure,
me
for
adjust
sure.
my crown. I've noticed I'm trying to sweat, guys. I'm trying to sweat into the
see.
to the drop,
I see.
so I don't have to give it back. I'll
Put the
trade
lipstick on with it and all that.
I'll try to trade in my T-shirt for the crew neck noggly. I'm just the model. Support, follow. If they want to follow you, what's the Instagram?
You could follow my business page at Solid Members Club. That's my business page for my clothing brand, and my personal is at lowkey_jiggy. Follow me, check me out.
If you are a store and you're looking for a new brand to feature in your store, Solid Members Club. Any ambassadors, anybody that's looking for a new brand, Solid Members Club. You know what would be a good idea for you, for your packaging, when you do your hang tags?
Yes.
Make them a member. You see how, make a membership card as your tag.
That's fire. Noted. For sure.
Because, or your packaging, something has to let me know I'm a member.
A member, yeah. I get what you're saying. Definitely. That's what I'm trying to do. Just elevate, evolve.
Yeah, I think that
ways
should be
to
a
try
thing. And then an easy marketing tool so you don't have to give out product is the membership cards.
Yeah.
If you do the
That's
membership
true.
cards, and then people who get the membership cards early, they give them 10%.
Right.
You could
There
do
you
that.
go.
That code,
That's
you get the
true.
first releases on
Oh,
the
yeah.
drops. If
Oh,
you're
yeah.
a member, being a member gives you certain membership status that other members don't have.
Right.
So you can have like the solid members club, like for real,
The
and then you
real
can have
members.
the fan club
Yeah.
and different things. Take it,
Definitely.
take it.
No,
I'm telling you.
I'm taking it all in. That's true. Definitely ain't really think about that,
definitely
but
see that
that's
That should be your lifestyle. Make it into a lifestyle brand.
Right.
Make it into a club, like
Right,
a real
actual.
club. Then you
Right.
can turn it into a nonprofit organization.
Right.
And then you can write all of this off
absolutely.
because you work.
See?
So if it's a
I'm
real
glad I'm
club
here.
and then you have members, you can even tell your story, have people, you never know. You probably are an inspiration to someone, one, from Coney Island who wants
Right.
to do a brand, two, just being a woman, just
Right.
being in this we're in a no gender world right now.
Right.
So
Yes.
anything goes. So your brand, it means that anybody could be a member if they're solid, if they follow the code. So you should really make this into a club.
Definitely.
And
That's
don't be
a
afraid
great
to
idea.
charge. And don't even be afraid to charge. $1 membership if you really
No,
believe in
yeah.
it. Because solid people want to be in
If you
things that's
really
solid.
Yeah, if
Right.
you
You
really
know what I mean?
solid.
So they don't care about the price. You get what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
So, and then like your solid members, like I said, they get exclusive on the drops.
Yep.
They could be your brand ambassadors too.
Right.
And that could just be a whole campaign in itself.
Separate. Yeah.
And then,
yeah.
you know what I mean? It
That's
could really
fire.
go. So who's styling?
I love that. Yeah, you
Yes,
definitely one of a
yes.
kind. Shout out to you. I definitely want to just do one more shout out
Do
because
all your shout outs.
she couldn't make it today. But shout out to my mother.
Yes,
That's my
yes.
lady, my heart. Yeah, for sure.
I love mom.
Day one, she helped me get my heat press and all that.
Oh, word?
She set me up. She set me up real nice. So shout out to her.
What up, mom? Shout out to mom.
out to
Now, see,
mom.
when you that's planting a seed. That's planting, because a heat pressure. If anybody knows, that's like a passport. Shout out to the Good Time Hotel who found my passport. Oh my God, we're gonna talk about that later.
You don't want to lose that.
Yo,
Right.
I lost it for 4 days. Been the worst 4 days of my life. I didn't even get out of bed for the whole weekend. I was devastated.
Because it takes a while to replace it, right? It takes
Now, because we're in COVID,
What's
and you
going
can't
on?
just go into the passport, get it
Right,
expedited.
right.
Nope.
And man, my spirit kept saying it's not lost, but I couldn't find it anywhere. So big
Right.
shout out to my girl Amber, because I thought about her and was like, wait, we gave in our IDs for the battery chargers. I gave the battery charger back and walked out the restaurant.
Oh, without
Never,
it.
but
Never
crazy,
even-
never thought about my passport, and was so crazy because I'm always speeding, doing 1,051 things. I kept telling everybody, I don't know how I lost my passport. It was zipped in my bag, because that's what I kept, because it was zipped.
It was zipped in there.
But when she asked me for ID, I had to unzip
Zip
it,
it.
and I never thought about my ID again. I did not know that I did not have my passport, so I went into go online at the airport, check in, and I'm like, they're like, passport. I'm like, hold on, no passport, because the whole time I never did it anything
Never.
that needed my
Your
identification.
yeah.
And I had it zipped away so that I never had to touch it. And
Right.
the wallet that I had it in, I dropped it 3 times. So I took it out the wallet
so you
so
won't
I
drop
wouldn't
it,
lose
yeah.
it. You know, I threw the wallet out when I got
Oh,
home, because
my
I'm like,
God.
it was all your fault. Had to blame. So shout out to everybody who was looking for my wallet, who I called every day, crying, hysterical, because I thought my life was over. My girl Tennille, she told me I was gonna find my wallet. My prayer warriors at church told me I was gonna find my wallet. I mean my passport. So I'm very grateful for that. I'm grateful for every brand that's ever been on the Who Style and Who show. I'm grateful for you being. We just spoke today.
Right.
So the fact that shows
Right.
real dedication. You want to win. You're gonna win if you stay
Appreciate
focused. If you stay focused, pushing the brand
Yes.
and really push it.
Right.
And not in a fast pace. Every day you should set goals for yourself and know that you've already surpassed. The first goal is the idea.
Right.
The first time you put that into a t-shirt, you already did one
Right.
goal.
Right.
You know how many people don't even do this? Get to this part. Be proud of yourself.
Appreciate that. Yes,
Be super
absolutely.
proud of your mom who planted
Yes.
that seed, because there's a lot of parents who can't even do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So big shout out to moms. Big shout out to Made for Kings TV on the hats. Hello, thank you. Smoke Magazine, Josephine Valerie, Light Feet Liberals, everybody that's tuned into the Who Style and Who show. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you tuned into the Who Style and Who show. I want to thank everybody that's tuned in. It's gonna be an amazing year for the Who Style and Who show. Not to brag, but to humbly boast. I've been doing my thing, and I've been being recognized, and it feels good.
Yes.
And I'm glad I took this time off. Thank you.
That's right.
And I'm glad I took this time off because I'm excited to be back. I'm excited, and I realize that you don't have to do a show every week. I think sometimes we people, and this is why the internet, if you notice, if you go on your Instagram every day, you see the same thing, and then the stuff from like last month is still on the in Instagram. You know what I've noticed? We as people, one, put out a lot of false information. That's one.
Right.
2, we worry about all the wrong things. Fashion, right, is so big right now, but fashion is not dope right now.
Yeah.
Because everything looks the same.
Right.
So it's cool that there's 1,051 brands. I'm with it, because that's 1,051 choices that you have. But I'm going to need everybody to circle back and really focus on your brand. Stop making me laugh. And the reason why I say that, a lot of y'all, there's a difference between a brand and having a brand.
Okay.
Because there's brands. Nike's a brand.
Right.
Who Styling Who is an emerging brand to some, because if people don't know it, I know that I'm established. But if I go to Nike right now, they don't know who I am.
Okay.
But Puma does, because they just dropped the Who's Who book. Puma, I own the name Who's Who.
I own Who's Styling Who, and I know Who's Who. So Puma, since I'm not featured in the Who's Who yellow book, I'ma at you guys, send you guys my Who's Styling Who ownership, and let y'all know that I need to be in the Who's Who Puma book.
Right.
Now I'ma feel myself and go and say, y'all are watching my Who's Styling Who tag. I don't care what nobody say, because if you ain't duplicated, then you ain't hot. But ain't no way there was a Who's Who. I mean, that's a saying, but I'ma just tag it on that I was a part of it. If you eat one more, we are live at the Who's Styling Who show. Mathematics has a tapeworm in his stomach. He is on his
like
third plate of food.
Eat.
Support if you're ever a guest at the Who. Oh, okay. Who's Styling Who? Me too. If you're ever here at the S.STREET Media, we got it all. We got a store. That means you could come, and you know how you come places, you be like, oh man, I'm thirsty.
Now they got everything.
They got
Don't use the vending machine.
Oh, look at the hashtag. That's a
They
new
got
shirt at
everything.
S.STREET Media. They'll be dropping in 2 weeks. Don't use the vending machine.
They got
Hit up
everything.
Style by Poverty. It's his new drop. I came up with it. I want my PC on that.
I threw it out there.
I threw it out there.
I'm saying everybody got to eat.
I ain't see no T-shirt, and that's his tagline too. We got a vending machine. No vending machine. He'll stand in front of the vending machine and be like this, doing traffic like this.
That's what
We
you
got
gotta
a store.
do.
Right.
But I ain't gonna front.
I ain't mad at you.
We got everything in that. Like, I'm hungry. I can't wait to get off of air because I'm about to eat dinner.
You won't be disappointed for real.
Won't, right? You guys
won't.
say that?
Seriously, you won't.
Look at that. And these are
You won't.
testimonials from buying customers.
You won't.
That's a fact.
Seriously. Soon as we came, I need that.
I unfortunately can't get too happy because it's a lot of candy, sugary stuff. And we all know that my body is just being the age where, like, who is allergic to pizza?
We got soup.
Oh, you're allergic to pizza.
Oh wow.
Who's allergic to bread? Let me tell you something. Look, my eyes are watering. That's how much I love bread. Like, I'm tearing because I'm thinking about it. And
You're
it hurts me.
allergic to bread?
I mean, I've eaten so much pizza that when I digest it, it's hard to digest.
Oh my
that
God.
when I cheat, like my cheat is a slice of pizza, and I'm only supposed to have one, and I still have two, and I'm like this.
No.
You ever see me like this
Not
on the Who's
two.
Styling Who show?
I know what's up.
I had pizza.
That's that pizza right
It
there.
happened to me at an event.
Oh my
And I was like that.
Yo, it happened to me here. Shout out to Hold on. Shout out to Rotten Apple. I got to style Mike Geronimo. He's my new favorite person. And he has changed my name to Leah. So if you see me if you're a guy and you have met me in the last 3 weeks and I told you my name is Leah, shout out to Mike Geronimo. He changed my name. So that's my new for my little side boos. My little boos. I'm joking because my main boo is Valentine's Day in 2 weeks. And I want to have a Valentine. Who you guys believe in Valentine's Day? I didn't know. You know, it's another holiday that we glamorize, and it's the slaughter of people. So I always went for the 13th anyways.
I mean, I say show love periodically, and you don't gotta just do it that one day.
They was just raping little boys on Valentine's.
Oh.
That's all they was doing.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't know that. Oh, that's St. Valentine, right?
Oh
They was
yeah.
running to the town, put a gym boy in homosexuality.
Oh,
Oh.
no Valentine's this year. Oh, and shout out to the Real New Year. So in March we're gonna bring these back out again. Happy New Year. So don't be discouraged to all those that are having a bad January. It's still 2022. Don't be discouraged. I'm here to give you a history lesson. The real New Year is in March. Because how can you really have a New Year when the season hasn't changed? That's just it's a fact. Read more. Reading is fundamental.
Okay.
I started reading more and I got mad.
Okay.
Because you think about it, the more you read,
Your brain's
you're
soaking up
learning.
yeah.
Because most of the time, it's just what people tell us. Santa Claus, Tooth Fairy,
True.
slavery, you know.
Slavery is different now. That's just,
Wait,
it's different from the Tooth Fairy
Did
now.
you guys see you?
Tissue.
Yeah, it's allergy
Oh yeah, the
season.
sweater
It's
yours
just
is
like-
on there already.
It's it. I done sweat it. I'm sorry.
I mean,
my
it's
nose is
now.
running. I'll buy it. I'll send her something. I'm
It's on
sorry.
there.
Did you guys see you? The
Yes.
you people?
Yes, I seen it.
Oh man! Big shout out to you people. Big shout out to Laura London. The
Yes.
soundtrack though for that movie. Were
Yes,
you paying
yes,
attention
yes.
to the movie?
Yes.
Movie was really, really, really
It
good.
was. It was.
Now, how did you feel about the jokes?
I don't like that they are making that
A thing, right?
Yeah.
That's-
That's
Were
why I
you
didn't
ever
like either.
offended in it at all?
no.
No.
I wasn't offended now.
Only because it was like a movie,
But because they try to force it so much, it's like enough already, you know? That's how I felt.
I like the part when they did the store thing and it said culture.
Oh yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah,
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
dope. I seen that.
And then it got 2 placements. Now, whoever the culture person is behind that brand, that was a good
good
plug.
one.
yeah, I seen that.
That was
dope.
really, really good.
That was dope.
And then I loved how Laura London, because I know she was behind that, with the Nipsey Hussle drops,
yeah.
the music.
As she should.
But that's generational wealth for her
As she
family.
should. Yeah.
Because he owned his masters.
Yeah.
So that
As
was
she
smart.
should.
That was good.
Oh, you know, Young Miami was in there too.
Now
Shout
that's
out.
Oh my God, here she goes. She
Tell
love
me about
that
Young
girl.
Miami. So you don't want to put
She
her in
love
a
that
side. You
girl.
don't think she's a solid
That's what I
member?
thought you was
for
gonna
sure.
say.
100, yeah. For
Even
sure.
with the P.
I got him.
Even with the shower.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
April showers bring May flowers.
At least
Look,
she,
you got flowers on the
she
shirt,
comfortable
too.
enough to express that, and she's standing on it. Yeah,
Thank
you
you.
get
I'm
that,
just gonna
baby. You
keep-
get a
keep
solid
her
membership,
like that.
baby. You get what you want.
Thank you. So she's solid. I actually
yeah,
know
for
her,
sure.
one of her stylists, so we got to get that side.
Oh, nice. Definitely, I would love to see that. You know,
Me too.
Love that
I
girl.
Talking to Mike.
would
Hold the
love
mic.
to see that.
Oh, it's turning? Okay. Oh, okay. But I'm going to do my
Definitely.
favorite part of the show where I dedicate this to Jill Scott. Whenever we don't pay attention to the mic, we grab it and we say, "This is for you, Jill Scott." And we get close and we just go.
Oh, so
And we
let me
fix
not
it.
grab that damn thing.
All right. That may have not worked for you.
Yeah,
But for me,
do your thing.
hi, baby. Baby. Shout out to who else? Everybody that's on the check-in. Big Meat, my #1 supporter. She made me this jacket that I wore in Jamaica, and then I wore it in Miami. And that's how I lost my passport, Meek. I just want to keep it real because the jacket was so fly. I was feeling myself. I gave my passport away. I'm still flabbergasted on my passport. Thought it was amazing. Solid members only. I have stolen this because I wiped my nose. So now I think I have to buy this because I think they were giving me the
Right.
T-shirt. I messed up the drop, ladies and gentlemen. But who wouldn't want to give the product placement queen the one of one?
Oh, that's
I mean, Valentine's is
Right?
coming. I'm going to one of the biggest trade shows.
we could do. Grab a crew neck, get a free T-shirt.
Ah!
We could do something like that.
Solid
We could do something like
Solid
that.
Members Club is doing. We just made it up right now. We're
Right.
doing.
Solid members club. We just
made it up right now. We got a whole club. I'm like the co-founder now because I made up the
Hello.
club. So I'm like the what is it? The alumni.
hello.
I'm one of the OG alumni in the Solid Member Club. If you would like any advice on clothing, once a month, if you're part of this club, you could come to my Who's Branding You events,
Let's go.
and I'll drop a gem, but only if you're part of the Solid Members Club. So that's my give back. Who's styling who's branding you? We got some great things coming up, right? When are we doing? We're going to do it for my birthday? April? Who's branding you? Bring it back? Okay, so we're going to just give me a whole month to get the right brands in. One brand that I know that's going to be, let's shoot for the beginning, second week of April, because I'm going away for my birthday. The whole month of April, I will be celebrating. No, I'm sorry. The whole month of Taurus season, because you Aries have to bump in the middle of my birthday month. So April 24th, it's a queen's birthday. We still in January. I'm all the way in April, right?
All the way. Forget about February.
Right.
But the reason why I say this is because February is a busy month. So we have the Grammys. Any brands that are looking for placement, Kalia Grammy weekend. Super Bowl, first and foremost, if you're a brand and you're looking for placement, Super Bowl. This one's gonna cost you because Super Bowl is a mamante. It's big. So if you just get your placement there, like just to say my stuff is in Super Bowl weekend, that's what you're paying for. I'm just letting everybody know right now. So they ask me 1,000 questions. If you want to be in Super Bowl, it's gonna cost you. So let me know and I'll make it happen.
Right.
Then we have the Project Trade Show. We have the Magic Show, which is all in Vegas. So we go from Super Bowl to Vegas. And then in New York, during this, is New York Fashion Week. Yay! Shout out to all the brands for New York Fashion Week. There's so many of you guys. I don't even know where to begin. Anybody that is showing, good luck. If anybody wants to hire me, let me know so I can come back from Vegas. Big shout out to my cousin, Tom Rogan, Cloud9, the band. They are very, 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 very talented band. Tom Rogan, talented. Follow him. Go on his Instagram page. Let's run these numbers up. He actually also plays in my church, but if you want to see him, go to the website, go to his page. He's been touring. He's been doing shows. His band is amazing. Cousin, when are you coming on the Who Stylin' Who show? Come out here. Let's get a live performance here. You will be the first one to perform. So Tom Rogan, make it happen. I'll be hitting you up. Kivalo Kelvin. Shout out to you. I know I butchered your name wrong. I apologize. Everyone that's tuned into the Who Stylin' Who show, thank you. Follow, like, comment, share. Let's run these numbers up. Again, it's been a crazy whirlwind tour that I've been on. Big shout out to Eric Santiago, East Styles, Roger McKenzie, the Brat Pack, Andrew Caesar, everyone that's on the check-in. There's so many people on the Who Stylin' Who show check-in live. What up, Code 1 Media? Welcome to S.STREET Media. Lord 9, everybody on the check-in. Live from my TV. Detour Originals. They are now an official member of the Who Stylin' Who. I rep Detour Originals. If you are a stylist or an influencer or a celebrity and you want a new dope denim black owned brand, Detour Originals. Yes, indeed. Follow, like, comment, share. They will be featured on next week's show. I will be wearing the jean jacket most likely and showing some pieces. So big shout out to Detour Original. We still have Gastronites under the umbrella, and we have Chasing Chicken. Big shout out to Apon Clothing. I see you on that Validated magazine spread. Ow. I'm being tormented in my own studio. I ain't get pass. No. Who's Stylin' Who? That's not nice. Shout out to all the cannabis clubs. Tonight's word of the night, club. Every time I say club, anytime I say solid, or anytime I say solid members club or Who's Stylin' Who, take a shot. Chanclas. I'm bringing back chanclas. I'm bringing back, because it's 12 years. I'm bringing back every word that I said, everything that I ever do. Because one thing about me, I will start something, make it hot, and then put it on the back burner. Mondays are the new Fridays. I gotta
Okay.
bring back because
All right, all right.
I'm going to give him that one, but I'm gonna say I don't remember that. That's an alleged. So if he say it, we gonna let him.
It's alleged.
Cause who am I?
I used to come into the other station. I was like, yo, you got it like Monday to Tuesday.
Mondays are the new Fridays. I do remember that. Ding, ding, ding. That did come up. And then we have Amante Mondays that we stay strong to, which is bigger than a moment. And yeah, can we get that too? Can we?
Bring it back. Bring it back.
I can't. We're not happening. I want to thank everybody that's tuned into the Who Style and Who show. No fucks given. Okay, yeah. All right. I just wanted to put this out there. I am nobody's number 2. All right. I am uno numero number 1. But right now the 2 has a mind of its own. Oh, we're gonna sing "Happy 12-Year Anniversary" to me too.
Yeah.
Can you get those cupcakes back there behind you? Would you like a cupcake, a chocolate from my chocolate? And this is, I don't know where this is going. Oh! Yeah, it's a wrap
yeah,
for
see?
these. We wish you the best success. Woo. 20 more years, 20 more years.
Right.
Thank you. Eat the cake, anime. I would like to thank Kimberly's Bake Shop for sponsoring me tonight with my cake. I thought mathematics had a cake for me, but he gave me something better. Audio! Find me on my YouTube channel. And I will be, look.
Spotify and titles and all that stuff.
Oh, right, because this could now be my podcast thing.
Okay.
Oh, my God, I'm about to cry. I'm
Go
cool.
for title.
Title?
Not Spotify.
No.
Title.
Title, you feel it? iHeart, you calling me? It's bigger, yeah. Jay-Z? Oh, he's on my line. Title? Yeah. Oh, he sold it. Damn. Okay, so I don't know. But we go to Revolt. Y'all need a female. Me. Who's styling who? I see any fashion brand on there. I'm suing y'all. I'm joking. I'm totally joking, Revolt. Totally joking. Big shout out to Math Hava. I saw you on that Drink Champs. Noriega. Oh, and Gumbo is doing it. Gumbo Radio. We got to add them to the mix. He said he's going to be the first black millionaire. Man didn't go to high school, didn't graduate from college, and he's about to be a billionaire in this weed game. Cookies is not black owned, FYI, so Gumbo is. Let's support Gumbo. Shout out to Sunny D, BET. I know I'm forgetting so much stuff, and then when I go back home and watch the show, I'm like, why didn't I talk about it? And I'm looking at a notes, and I realize that I wrote everything in my phone, and I'm on the live. Big shout out to my nephew, Jared Clark. Get well soon. Yeah, is there anything I didn't talk about? That hat that y'all didn't give me? Okay, let me just tell you for the price points of what you should do for me. I need everything.
Say less.
I love this brand because I'm
appreciate
solid. We should come up with a handshake and everything. The solid handshake.
There you go. That's it. That's it.
You solid? All right. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you tuned in. It's 2023. I know I'm late because I'm coming in at the end of the month, but it's really
Fine.
just to be here. There's a new day, a happy new year. To all the brands, if you would like to be featured on the Who Style and Who show, like, comment, share, hit me up, hit everybody up. Look, where in the world is Who Style and Who? Well, we'll be in Super Bowl February 8th. We'll be in Vegas the 13th and the 14th. Who's my Valentine? If you would like to be Casey's Valentine, chocolate covered strawberries, please. Nothing fancy. Roses, teddy bear. I'm down for the 13th or the 15th. We don't have to do it on the day that they slaughtered the other people. I can't believe they did that to them boys.
That's crazy.
I don't celebrate St. Valentine no more. But if you ever want to be with me, you know You rock with KC. Who's styling who? You know, it's
that out
Valentine's every day.
Happy Valentine's.
Oh,
Oh, that's the sushi.
sushi.
The sushi.
I don't even eat sushi, but I appreciate it. I'm going to give it back to him, though. I like it. What does sushi taste like?
That is tuna. I just ate sushi for the first time 2 weeks ago.
And you're hooked.
And yeah.
All right. I'm the girl that goes to the sushi restaurant, eats teriyaki chicken. Because I'm like, ain't
okay.
nobody eating.
Nah, sushi.
Nobody wants to sushi.
Sushi
Why does
good.
I keep losing? Oh, okay. Here we go. I'm like, how do I keep losing my... If anybody wants to be a tissue sponsor, it's allergy season. COVID's still real. I don't have it. I just took it because I
Put
wasn't
that out
game.
there.
But if
Right.
anybody does get COVID after today,
Oh.
it wasn't my fault.
Ah.
Like you take you could take the test and still get COVID. Like,
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
walking down the block.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could.
Mm.
You could.
You guys believe we're gonna have another shutdown?
Nah, I don't think so.
The price of eggs have gone up,
yes.
and I'm okay with that because I
Me
don't eat
too.
eggs. You eat
Me
eggs?
either.
So,
No eggs.
So will it be Easter or will you guys?
Yeah, right?
No Easter.
Eggs is too expensive to be
they're
playing
gonna
with
know
that.
they're gonna charge for the Easter egg hunt. Remember where you heard it first. They will be the day of Easter egg
They gotta
free.
make their money back.
No, poor kids gonna be home
Are you-
going through the house with the plastic. Buy your plastic eggs because they're already
Right.
sold out everywhere. The
The
plastic that
the
you put the
plastic
stuff
ones?
on back order. Because
Wow.
somebody was smart enough to be like,
Let me
well,
get it.
then we're not gonna have. They bought out all the plastic eggs
That's-
for the Easter egg hunts.
That
Because
makes
if they ain't no one at $9
Yeah,
a
playing
carton
with
of
eggs.
eggs
Nah, we not
is
doing
boiling them and telling
Right.
y'all to go fish for the eggs or go hunt for the eggs. So that's not happening.
Nah.
If they do, they might be eating it after, though.
Right.
I never
money
really
they
liked
spend
it
on
to
them
boil
eggs.
eggs. I liked it. My mom's gonna kill me when she sees
You never
that
liked-
one. I'm not into eggs. Like
No,
I'm not even into
me
the
either.
Easter bunny like that. Like
Wow.
as a kid, it was just my era was we got dressed. It
I
was
was
like
about
for a
to-
new.
yeah.
It was like for a new outfit.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we didn't. If you got candy, that was like the bonus. You know what I mean? But it was really more about the outfit. Black people celebrated Easter about
Get
going to
jiggy.
church,
Oh,
get a new
right.
outfit,
Right.
and don't mess up your Easter.
That's it.
And it's weird that what we decide to celebrate. What is one of your favorite holidays growing up? If
It was like little. It was probably Christmas.
now you don't even care about it.
No holidays.
What about you?
Thanksgiving.
That's good. That's good.
That's cool.
When
I
I was
never,
little, yeah.
and now you don't even care about no holiday.
But we had some good Thanksgivings
Yeah,
the
when we
past
was
2-3
little,
years
yeah.
though. No, now recently.
That's true. I holidays are not the same for me anymore.
It's not.
It's like we lose
It's
so
not.
many people, and then it's just like you try not to be sad, but it's just like whatever.
Right.
And then every time we start celebrating a holiday, they start coming back with the history of the holiday,
And then it's like-
then the history is no longer like
It don't
we
hit
get-
the same no more.
Right.
Okay, because I'm older than you guys, what was the one thing that you found out? Oh yeah, I'm not saying another. What did you feel? What was the one thing you found out that you were like growing up that somebody told you was real and then you found out was fake and you was like floored, like oh my god,
Nothing.
nothing. So
Yeah,
you
I'm
always
about to
knew the
say
tooth fairy.
nothing.
Yeah. I always,
Christmas, nothing.
I
So when you
always
found
knew-
out these things, you didn't care.
yeah, I always knew my
just
grandfather
played
put the
along.
money under my pillow.
Right.
Always
That's
knew
the
my
grandfather.
grandma was getting me the Christmas stuff. My mom, you know.
What's up, Swerve 183?
I just played along.
Yeah.
You did. What up, Cricket Club
Yeah.
Shop? When are you coming on the show?
Getting money for you.
Everybody's
doing
doing.
crazy.
You could have been anywhere in the world. What's my time?
Whoever's riding.
We gonna end early because you know why? Psych. Every time I say I'm gonna end early, he gave me a time. Now I'm gonna talk for 30 minutes. Let me. Can you give me my bag so I could do my 10, my green, my Monte bag? I don't know where it's at. I'm gonna sing happy birthday to myself. Happy birthday to you. Happy 12 seasons to me. Happy to all the gray sweatpants that I've seen. No, I don't need that one. Happy birthday to me. I'm such a festive person. I always bring my own decorations.
That's good.
We gonna blow out the candles like Anime did.
Man, it's the first day back.
It's my
Great
first
show.
day back. Great show, great people.
Good
any advice
energy.
you want to give to any new people coming up? Cause you
Yeah, sure, definitely.
go ahead.
I say keep going. You know, believe in yourself. Stay in your lane. Go at your own pace. Do not try to look over next to you and keep up. You will fumble.
What are your some of your highs about being in the industry?
I would say some of my highs. I'm liking the networking.
You liking the networking?
Yeah.
I was about to cry. I thought I only had 1 and 2 ones.
Oh, you paying one on every one?
No, I just put in a 12, but I thought I only had.
Okay.
I
Oh,
thought
just
I
two
only had
ones.
Two
Oh.
ones. I was about. Well, we're just celebrating last year's season that I took the year off for, and yeah, I get that lighter that you got. Keep going. Remember, anytime I tell you to talk,
Just
segue.
talk a little time.
Yeah, keep talking while I'm preparing because I don't have I'm the Vanna Black. I don't have no assistance. Should
we
I?
spoke on the mental awareness. I think that's very important. If you feel like you need to sit back and meditate, think to yourself, do that. As well as what goes with that, health. Health is important. I say fitness. That's definitely important. Watch what you eat.
Nobody saw that, but I just burnt myself with the wax.
Have
you ever tried, since you've been in the brand, have you ever thought that you were going to quit on the brand?
That thought came to me. That's when I rebranded.
Rebrand.
So
that's the famous word when people rebrand is, I don't know if it's working for me. Let me go try something, see if it's what I want to do. No, it's
and it just wasn't going as I thought. And
why do you think that? Because you had an expectation of it being. You thought it was just going to blow up overnight?
no, but my first run, it definitely did go crazy.
And then you had a slow run.
And then I had a
And
slow
the
run.
slow run humbled you.
Right. That's exactly how it went. So that was a lesson, and the process of me taking a year off or 2 years off, I said that comes with it. I said I got to prepare for that. And I said, I'm going to rebrand. I'm going to stick it out. I know I could have a slow, a downtime again, but I'm going to accept it different. And I'm going to just let that push me to go harder.
Do you know there's never really there's really no slow time. Every time you sell a shirt, even if you only sell one a month, if you're not in stores, who is your competition? You get what I'm saying? You're your biggest competition.
Right,
so,
right.
You could drop this same sweatshirt for 2 years straight. You don't even have to add a t-shirt. You tell us what you want us to see.
Yeah.
I think this is why a lot of brands are not successful. They want to put out a whole bunch of pieces. Then you start trying different things. Whatever sells is what you do. All you do is change the color.
Right.
And start giving quantity to where you want people. One thing I did about my t-shirts, I labeled them 1, and a brand came on my show and told me they copied me. I did all my t-shirts, I numbered them 1 out of 50, 1 out of 20, 1 out of 10, and that's how you drop a release. So,
okay.
And each shirt was like 1 of 50, 1 of 10, 1 of 2,
right.
And then I would only drop that 50 of the t-shirt.
Right.
So I did one collection of shirts. It was called "Broke People Make Me Sick, Throw Up." I did 100 t-shirts. I never put the t-shirts out. No one was talking about being broke. This is before French. Everybody, the college people, I think was like the name of the group was College something, and that was their tagline: "Broke people make me sick, throw up." I put it on a t-shirt. CB, Clark Boys. My nephews were really big athletes. Then I took it so big to say I only wanted to give people who had the name Clark in the CB of the initials.
Okay.
Now, my nephews, that was a brand 10 years ago. They didn't really do anything with the brand because they were my nephews. And they were like, well, okay, we were looking to you to do the brand.
Going.
My name's Kalia Clark. Clark Boys were y'all. So I had to do the Clark girls for my nieces. So we had something. I say all this to say, I do this for a living and I don't have a brand. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I don't, because it's a mind dedication, money. And the reason why I don't push my brand, not because I don't want to, is because I have a certain way that I want it to be presented, so I'm not in any rush.
Okay.
So I
Right.
offer all the brands to make me stuff. Like,
No, that's good. Yeah.
and when I find the best thing, I've dropped t-shirts, but I drop collectings. 5 of Who Style Who. People go crazy and buy it, make it in demand. People live for Who Styling Who, custom anything.
Right.
Make them live to be a solid members club.
Right.
Who Styling Who, that's my gem. I want to wish myself another 12 years. Thank you. You eat chocolate? No? No chocolate for you either? Yeah, she said that. Give me one. Beautiful. Cheers. Let's go. I'm not supposed to be eating this, but I'm going to eat it today.
Gotta have discipline.
No, you don't.
Gotta have
Cheat.
discipline.
Cheat.
Enjoy.
Shout out to all my chocolate men. That was for you, baby. Since I can't have you, I'm going to eat the chocolate. It was a good show. I like new brands. You guys get me excited. One, because I don't want to get old. So I look at you guys and I'm like, to be 28, man. Those were some good years. Shout out to all the dudes that promised to get my breast done and didn't at 28.
Okay. Shame on you.
At 28, I had some real life goals that I said I was going to do. I was going to have a show. I did that. I said I was going to style Method Man. I did that. I also said I was going to marry him. That's not going to ever happen.
Oh, man.
He put me in the friend zone. He calls me sis. But it's okay because if you like them and they don't ever want to see you again, it's always good to be sis. I used to think sis was a bad thing, but sis is almost equivalent, not to wifey. That's not a good comparison because the wife most likely hates the sisters. Like the sis, when you're the sissy, it's a title that is cool. So you don't have mileage on you. Bad if you like the guy. That's all I could think about it. How do guys feel when you put them in the category? Like I don't really hear girls be like, yo, bro. And when they do, they question you. Yeah, I don't think it's sexy when girls be like, yo, that's my bro. Unless it's like their real bro.
Yeah.
Right.
What do you think about that, right? It's not bro. A lot of girls don't be, because the sad part when girls be like, that's my bro.
You know what that means.
The sad part for us is that it's a weird bro. It's not. It could be the bro that we want you to think is the bro, but or it could be just Now we be like, that's my friend. Like when you're not really getting with him, you be like, yeah, that's just not the homie. But I've learned the bro. Be careful. Don't be. Listen, I ain't starting no fights today. I don't let nobody call me sis though. If you notice that, you don't see nobody. But that's KC the sis. No, because it won't be even believable. People won't even believe it. They'll be like, KC, yes, sis? Nah. You smashed, and it really wouldn't. But that's why.
Wasn't like that, yeah.
I always get labeled. And it's so sad because I love men. Men are the coolest to me. I like to talk to men to find out about problems, vent. Some of my best friends are men. None of their wives like me. And not because I'm not cool. It just goes back to the stereotype. But you never got with Kalia. Why you never got with Kalia? Yeah. And I don't know. I don't think that should be a thing. There should be guys that. Where is my damn tissue? Hold on one second. Here we go. Ooh, allergies. Follow, like, comment, share. Benadryl. I'm looking for a sponsorship. Who's another one? Nasonex. Another one. Who's another one? Some nose, Flonase.
Something.
Because I'm like, and no, I don't do that other thing that gives you the nasal drip. Oh, shout out to the movie Cocaine Bear. Why is that a movie? Did you? I'm like, Cocaine Bear. I won't be watching that. BMF is out, new season.
Yes.
Oh, I knew I had a bone to pick, and put this in my caption. Angel BT, how you drop a season for 3 episodes for the new show for the book Dutch. You guys obviously haven't watched it.
I haven't watched it.
It's a new show on BET. It's called Angel. I'm mad thirsty to see episode 4, 5, and 6. And I never in my life, I didn't even know seasons could be 3 episodes.
How long ago did they drop this?
And they just dropped it. Like they said, it's a 3 episode, 3 season thing, Angel on BET.
Did they have a closing or they just left you
No,
open
you just
up?
left us like, what happens next? So I don't know if
that's
the ratings
crazy.
weren't high enough or something.
Maybe.
But I need
'cause I ain't
episode 4, 5, and 6 because that's dumb. You could have been anywhere in the world. And that's my recap of everything that I saw going. I'm leaving out something so major. And when I get home, I'm going to be so mad. Okay, guys, I love you guys, but I got to go on my phone. Shout out to the Cricket Club. It's not my birthday. It's 12 years in media. Shout out to Stuck. What up? Did you get that job? Acquiring fans want to know. Who's styling whom? I feel a little nasally, so we're going to end the show. But I'm going to sing a song to my fans because this is a new part of my show. I'm joking. I missed you guys, yo. I'm not going to front. I missed this. I love this. I'll be back. I got to go on the road. I think I'm going to wait to Super Bowl and then come back from Super Bowl and Vegas. So I have more to talk about. Have some brands. I have some new brand guests. It's going to be good. Tune into the Who Style and Who Show. Tune into S.STREET Media. I ain't even going front, but if y'all been paying attention to my show, The Evolution of Media is Us, it's going to be a lot of mamantes going on in S.STREET Media. I can't talk about it, but I'm just going to gas it up and just make y'all start thinking. I'm the one that said it. I'm the one that is gossiping about it. You could have been anywhere in the world, but trust me, you won't be rocking with us. If you haven't, you're going to start, because we make the Explore page every day. I'm just keeping it real. Insights don't lie. Ain't no, I'm still in Jamaica. Pussy hole, blood clot station out there. Because we just more than a station. We media. And nobody can handle us. S.STREET Media. We out here. And I'm going to say one negative thing that you're not supposed to say, but I can't help it. It goes, go suck your mama. No, I'm just joking. I'm sorry. Couldn't help it. I don't want the Jamaicans coming under my comments. Yo, they're still coming after me for the Kiki. She's pregnant and having a boy. Big shout out to Kiki Palmer. She is the reason I am at 1,001 subscribers on my YouTube channel. Can we get me up to 5? How about this? Everybody that starts subscribing, because I'm starting throwing up my audio, everything. I got so much product to give every subscriber from now until I make it to 5K, because that's how much product I have. You have to pay for shipping though. I will send you something. I need 5K. Can I get 5K listeners, subscribers by my birthday? That's a challenge to myself. Y'all a little slow on YouTube. I ain't gonna front. So I think I'm gonna put No, they are. Like, you have to put something very like crazy. Like you would think my own people.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, I put a clip of me meeting Kiki. She's coming out. My show's called Who's Styling Who. So you would think if the title says Who's Styling Who,
right,
it's something to do with fashion.
Right.
956 comments. Oh my God. Is she stupid? Why is she asking her what is she wearing? Like, but I'll take it because it's 956 comments that push me. Good or bad, I've learned. Take it. Like, if they're not talking about you, literally,
right.
I was at like 6 something. Kiki, that one post, 250. We're at 300 and something K right now. That one post. Wow. That one post. I'm like,
it went up.
Went super up. And I will never take it down. And when
original.
And I'm like, what are you wearing, Kiki? And they crucified me. They're like, are you stupid? She's wearing clothes. And then I'm like, oh no. That one post taught me, and it was gearing me to it. when you really go viral, because remember, you're not gonna get, oh, you're so cool, everybody, you're cute, and in your head, you really do think that. I'm like, I never had a negative comment. I've been doing this shit for 12 years.
But that
I
one.
sat. No, it was a lot. Like, they don't play.
Damn.
I'm not even mad because it just shows, because it's a comment. It
Right.
wasn't too many, but it was, if there's 657 comments, I went through everyone and commented. Hey, heart.
Oh, wow.
Yo, it has me captivated. Every time I go, I'm like, hi, follow me. Like, I am invested in this 257 view clip. Trust me. That's what I'm saying. Like, social media is a gift and a curse.
Yeah.
It will help
agree.
you, but it will destroy you. And I'm telling you this, guys, my only New Year's resolution is the sex bots. Like, come on with all these sex bots liking my thing.
Yeah, they gotta go.
I'm confused. And I'm starting to worry about, like, who's behind these bots.
Right,
like,
right.
makes me
Right.
not want to post pictures of me in my bikini. And you know how I feel about that. It's just like, like, who's behind these things? And shout out to OnlyFans. Do you know that this girl is on OnlyFans and is making a killing? Linnell, one of the, she's the queen. Oh, she's not a queen. of
Showing
comedy.
what?
That I'm scared to go on because I
Oh,
don't
you-
even know.
you
She
ain't
just
check it out?
posted it. She posted 2 chains, like she was
Oh, okay.
bad baby is actually killing. She made like, I don't know how much money for OnlyFans. I'm
Bad
starting to
Baby.
wonder. Bad baby, she was the girl
The
who went-
outside girl?
the
Oh.
Another
Oh,
one
yeah, she is killing it,
that
though.
we should be upset with. That is
She
a
is.
multimillionaire off
Yeah.
of telling her mother
Step outside. So, like, yeah, that was crazy.
that would never happen to you. Notice that. Give me 2 things that black people do and white people can't do. No, I'm sorry, that white people do but black people can't do.
Raise their voice, one at their parents.
Right,
Hit
yo.
they
That's
parents.
different.
You cannot hit your parents.
But can I say
Different.
this? The entitled children, these new black
yeah.
kids, they're different.
It's different.
You keep
Oh, yeah,
keep
yeah,
gentle
yeah.
parenting your kid and
Right.
watch what happens, because they don't even know. These gentle parenting kids, they grow up to be very depressed because they don't know when somebody yells at them or do something, they don't know how to handle it.
yeah,
So
definitely.
well, I'm
Oh,
all for the
yeah.
gentle parenting, but what y'all not gonna realize is that's how a lot of these kids are very
Yep.
into depression and suicidal, because when they leave the nest, gentle parents, they don't know how to react to somebody
At
saying they're
all.
ugly, your
Yeah.
hair's nappy. You guys gotta give them social skills, like this,
Something.
making it think that the world is peachy creams.
Mm-hmm.
Then you give them this iPad, and for 2 seconds you turn your back,
That's
and
no
one of
go.
those things come in and tell them something. So we gotta
That's no go.
let's go back to reading. Take away the electronics.
Reading. Yeah,
Let's go back.
Heavy on the reading.
Where's my man from Reading Rainbow? Like, they took his show
Heavy
off
on
the
the
air.
reading.
Kunta, come back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Heavy on
like,
the
we need a
reading.
new. Don't worry, who's styling, who's here. I'm gonna pick a book each week so we could.
I'm saying, you gotta start somewhere.
Like, get back
You,
into
you
reading,
gotta start
bro.
somewhere. You know,
Read a book.
At
I
least
know I do.
10, 15 minutes out their day, but, you know.
And to the Instagram
different.
police, theirs, and all those theirs, don't come to my page trying to correct me. I know I misspelled. You know, the grammar
It's-
police, it's there
They be on you.
on me.
They be on.
They be on me. And my mom yesterday was like, how are you a Kansas City fan and you spell Kansas wrong? I was like, Mom, I was excited.
That's when you
because
gotta
number
speak
fi-
into the mic. You gotta speak to
That's the worst.
Oh, yeah,
Let me
that's
tell
the
you,
worst.
if you do
Oh, no, don't
voice
hit send.
activated-
Don't hit send instantly.
Oh no,
Don't
but
hit-
my phone got a mind of its own.
Okay.
It will send. People don't even believe me. They watch my phone turn off,
Oh.
turn back on, and it still was playing everything that it was doing before. My friend was like, "Wow, go get an iPhone." Like, it literally shut down.
And we're still running when it
Still
turns.
running. You could hear the apps, people's
Oh, nah.
phone. I was like, "Oh, my shit
That's
is
the
tapped by
government.
the Fed."
Yeah, that's the government. Definitely.
Definitely.
That's the government.
It's okay. Guess what? I ain't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on me. The feds could be all up in my business. If you ain't giving me a sponsorship, I don't really care. Because the rest of these
Right.
people, we're all poor. We are trying to get to that millionaire status, federales. You could come see me.
facts.
All my friends, you locked them up already. So we don't got nothing else to talk to.
Freedom.
YSL.
Yeah, I say freedom,
Right.
man.
Oh my God, they are trying to smoke him.
That
man.
one is crazy.
And I don't even follow the trial. I just feel bad.
That
I
was-
feel
that was-
bad for Young Thug. And now they say free Young Thug. Now I just put hashtag. I feel bad for him, man. I wouldn't even want to be in that man's shoes if you gave me his old Gucci shoes. So I hope you see the light of day.
Yeah.
I really do.
They trying.
And to the young boys on the come up, it's okay to be anything other
Right.
than what you see in the streets. It's okay to
for sure.
read. It's okay to think. It's okay to be a nerd. Shout out to Rich Weirdo. That's a good brand. It's okay to be rich and weird. It's okay to be weird and smart. It's okay to be weird. Because your weird is not somebody else's weird.
Right.
Big shout out to OG Picasso. Thank you for that post. He has officially called me legendary and only speaks of me as a legend, and I'm only going to address myself as legendary as well.
Show this up.
Yeah, because you know what?
Take
You have
pride.
to have confidence. One thing I've
sure.
learned, I used to get mad at like the cocky guys that be like, because most of them were short and they had this confidence about them. And they call it the Napoleon complex. But think about being short, right? You're already short. So of course you have to think big, dream big, look big,
Right.
be tall. So I'm no longer going to just call it the Napoleon complex. I'm just going to call it think big. You know what I'm saying? Just think big. Like there's no
Tough.
such thing as small.
Right.
Because something that's small always grows.
Yeah.
It's a problem. We have all the
yes,
wrong
yes.
vocabulary for words.
Yeah.
That little show, that I don't even know. Like they don't even say weed anymore. It's cannabis. For facts. So shout out also the cannabis brands. Was it cannabis first, or we turned it into the ghetto weed? We don't know. Oh, okay. Sorry. History
Yeah.
lesson.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Technical term.
Word, yeah.
Oh, okay.
that's-
So we
yeah.
turned it into the weed.
Or the Za.
Oh, that you missed my show about Zaza. That was so
That
funny.
ain't out here. That
Big shout out to the Bodega. Okay, follow them. Very informative information. The next time you pull out your weed, check if it has mold. A lot of these smoke shops are selling moldy weed.
that's
I didn't even know that it was even a thing.
That's
You crack the
crazy.
bud. If the
Right.
bud
Nah.
has certain particles that are not, like that white is not. Remember back in the day, you used to think that white was that's mold,
Wow.
ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Shout out to Alex and the Bodega
that's
for the
crazy.
information. So y'all keep running in these dispensaries. They selling you weed. There is no shortage of weed. Don't let
Right.
them fool you. Everybody in the world has
Everybody
weed.
has-
If you are
everybody
looking
got
for weed, call somebody that
It's
you know
around.
because they know. Trust me,
around.
it's out here.
Yeah.
So don't be fooled. A lot of the za is not
Oh.
za.
It's definitely not Za.
I don't know what y'all are smoking.
Definitely not Za.
And don't be fooled neither that you have to spend $80 for the exotic. That's another lie in the weed community that they have been lying to you. Because when I went to Jamaica, their earth weed,
Right.
I was
Right.
like this.
Right.
And that was from
how
the
I
earth.
was
And if
when I
you
went.
would if you show a regular person, somebody from here, they'd be like,
That
that's
ain't it."
garbage.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
yard. That should have me on my app. Shout out to all the Jamaicans that walk around with the big sticks. That's fun. Jamaica's a really good place, and they have this place called Uptown Mondays. And Popcorn. I was in the event with Popcorn. Big shout out to Popcorn.
okay.
10 tick.
That's dope.
It was really
That's
dope.
dope.
They have
That's dope.
one thing I love about Jamaicans now. We get a little piece of Jamaica from Brooklyn because we go to the parties. But to be
It's
in
different.
the actual, why
Right.
you like-
It's a whole different vibe.
Yo, it's
Definitely
a
for sure.
vibe.
For
Yo, I was
sure.
at the party like,
You ain't even know you could do that right
I
there.
didn't even know. And they have this one song. I'm gonna play it at the end, not of my show today, but on my stories. It's called "Speed Off." So big shout out to Vilance, Vilance. I was probably saying it wrong. Don't hate me. But the name of the song is called "Speed Off." I will be playing it next week because I'm gonna download it. It's on my phone that I'm using on live, and I got thirsty to get on live so my friends and family can see me. But live is going to be shortened. I need a whole new phone. So please, if anybody from Samsung, shout out to my girl Lynette, would like to send me the new Samsung phone so we could record and show the world what it's like to be on Samsung here at the Who Styling Who Show. We are gladly happy. And if there's a new phone that you want me to debut on the Who Styling Who Show, any company hit me up. Any shout outs or anything that you want to talk about before you go?
No shout outs, just shout out to my members. That's what I'm gonna say. Just shout out to my members.
All about the
That's it, man. Like, yeah, man. Just keep supporting. I'm gonna keep going up. That's what we doing here. Just shout out to y'all.
Shout out to the
Shout out to
Game
y'all.
Over host. That's my guy out of ATL. He's one of the biggest hosts out there. What up, Easy Down? You gotta come up. Sorry, Easy Down. You gotta come up. What up, Noel? Wendy, acting coach. Okay, Wendy is the legendary acting coach. Notori Newton, that's her acting coach. So Wendy, come up. Let's talk some stuff. More Few World. Hey, everybody. I'm so precious. What's going on? My girl Neela G, DJ Fader, Divine. Everybody on the check-in. What's up, gorgeous Martinez? Monty Media Group. Shout out to my guy, Montez. I'm sorry, I'm on air. Big shout out to DigiWax. They have an event tonight. Conan. Congratulations. I heard the big news. Big shout out to, again, D Chambers, Cover, Dice Pesos, everybody from Umbrella Studios that's making music, Jim Jones, everybody. The Cover right now is the hottest producer in New York City. If you don't know him, follow the real Cover. His hits is crazy. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you tuned into the Who Styling Who Show. Like, comment, share Who Styling Who on S Street Media. Cross branding at its finest. Come to the Who Styling Who page. Comment, share positive stuff. But we take the negative too. We love it. We love it. We love it. We love it. You could have been anywhere in the world, but I want you to follow Solid Members Club. That's Solid Members Club. Their sweatsuits are how much?
120. Crew necks going for 60.
Sold out of the buckets. Relaunching
Real soon. Might be sooner than y'all think, because I see. This is what y'all want.
the drop of the official new. Pick that one up so we can see
The
it.
official Crew Necks drop
Drops went
will
4
be February 1st.
February. Oh, that's tomorrow.
Hello. Perfect
Oh, I
timing.
got the exclusive.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, this is not coming on. You shouldn't
This
even
is what I'm
thought
saying.
about trying to bring me a T-shirt on and giving out a drop. Come on, I'm the
what we
host.
doing.
We outside. What that red be like? You heard me?
Hello.
I never talk like that, but I always wanted to, and it just came out. I
You
guess
did
it's
it.
that
That's what it do.
solid member.
Ooh.
You heard?
Shoulders.
You heard me?
Ooh. Sturdy.
Follow me, solid members. You could have been anywhere in the world. S.STREET Media, the evolution of media. Oh, sit back, get your popcorn ready, because we got Mamonte after Mamonte on S.STREET Media. I go by the name of Kalia Clark, Who Styling Who. Mamonte Mondays. Mondays are the new Fridays. You could catch me on S.STREET Media. Thank you, Solid Members Club, for being a guest on the Who Styling Who show. 12 years, baby. Congratulations to me. Feels good to be back at S.STREET Media. They always say the second time is the best time. You could have been anywhere in the world. Tune in to me. I'll be back next week. There's so much I want to say, but I signed an NDA, so I can't say it. And Mav, stop telling me stuff before my show. You know I can't keep no secret. To all the men that follow me, keep sending me them DM pics and them gray sweatpants. I love it. It's my life. It's better than Valentine's Day. For Valentine's Day, if you want to give Casey a real present, pull up to the show in the gray sweatpants. I just want 14 men in gray sweatpants. I will be posting you guys throughout the whole day. Ladies, stop getting mad. Send your man out in the long john sweatpants. So Kalia, so he can run into me, and I'm gonna send him right back to you. You heard me? Shout out to the BX. That's so props. Follow, like, comment, share. Who's styling who? Kalia Clark is the name. It's never gonna change. Gonna fix my crown. I welcome everybody. Let's all make money. Instead of hating, let's support. And remember the podcast that you go on. Remember that Who's Styling Who? 12 seasons. So you can't forget Who's Styling Who. You can't. We're at Stapleton. I'm sorry. I just get to Jamaica. Stella got her groove back. I want to thank everybody. Who's Styling Who? Solid Made. I'm sorry. Did I say that wrong? Solid Members Club. I just came up with my own. I'm the competition.
That's what, yeah, see,
Solid
Made. You trying to go at it.
No, I'm joking. I just love the solid. If you are not solid, unfollow the Who's Styling Who show. If you're not solid, if you're not a solid member in the community,
Right. Right.
just don't be that person. Just be solid. Let's follow that trend. Let's go back to being solid. Solid is the new trend. Solid is the new trend. Be solid. If you can't be solid, just let me go. Stop.
out the way.
Can you just stop hurting me? No, I'm just joking.
Stay out the way, man. Stay out the way.
Anyways, thank you. Who's Styling Who? I'll see you guys next week. I want to give a shout out to my daughter, to my mommy, to everybody that prayed for me for my passport. We did it, baby. We found it.
Need that.
Yeah, follow, like, comment, share. Who's Styling Who? Now it's time to say goodbye. But I don't want to say bye. See you next week or the week after or the week after that. But I'll be back. Happy anniversary to me. It's my anniversary. See you guys next week. Yeah.